I was performing here in the Playhouse, and it was in the first half of the show. So there's two halves. Each half's about an hour, and a fire alarm goes off, and the duty manager walks on stage going, sorry, it's a rehearsal in the studio, they're using dry ice, if it happens again we do have to evacuate. And lo and behold, it did happen again. And we're virtually full, so there's 600 odd people who have to evacuate this place. And in the square there was a bandstand, and everyone was kind of milling around. The official meeting point is the Paddy Power Bookies on the other side of the square. That's the fire safety gathering point. I don't know why I didn't know that. I think I probably did, but I forgot. And I got to the bandstand, and I thought, oh, come on, let's just carry on doing the show. And so I had in a bag, I had a copy of a thing called The Manifesto, which was an old show that I did, and I just pulled out a book that we did on the back of that and started to perform, gathered people round and did an impromptu show on the bandstand that was not connected with the show that we did here. And we got some great photographs of it, people sort of gathering around, and there's hundreds of people hanging around the bandstand, and I'm standing on a railing, hanging off the thing, doing this gig, and doing an impromptu gig in a public square during the middle of a fire evacuation is pretty much my idea of heaven, and I loved it. And afterwards, people came back and said, oh, we're allowed back in, so everyone moved back in. We picked up the show, finished the first half, and then went into the second half, which wasn't as eventful. But what was great was the fact that that event became, people still come up to me and go, I was at that show when you had to evacuate. Somebody came up to me last night and said, I was at the show where you did a gig out there. And it's become sort of like part of the story of me coming up to Liverpool to perform. And it's part of the story, I suspect, of the Playhouse. It's kind of attached itself to the Playhouse. Do you remember that time there? And it was great, it was really fun. The impromptuness of it, the improvisation of it, the mucking around, the sense of mischief of it, and the sense of community was just amazing. And the sense of something special, actually, finding something special out of something crap. So that was my relationship with the Square.